The Amazon Fire Stick is a brilliant device in itself to stream your favorite movies and TV shows from Netflix, Amazon Prime, Hotstar, and various streaming services. But what if I told you can actually use the Fire Stick to stream your favorite PC games sitting on your Steam library directly onto your living room TV using the Steam Link application? My name is Saish Kavas and welcome to the 8-Bit Goan. So those who don't know, the Steam Link basically is an application which you can install on compatible devices, which allows you to remotely play and control games which are sitting on your Steam library. Now, the compatible devices could be an Android phone, could be an iPhone, could be a smart TV, or it could be a tablet as well. For smart TVs or Android boxes, you need to have a Bluetooth controller connected, because on cell phones at least you can use handheld controller or overlay controllers. But for TVs and Android boxes which are connected to televisions, you need to make sure that you have the Bluetooth controller connected. Without this, it's not going to work. Now, the Steam Link application is not 100% compatible with the Fire Stick officially. However, there's a workaround, and that's the reason for today's video. So to get this working, the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take my cell phone, and on Google I'm going to just type APK Mirror Steam Link Fire TV, which will take me directly to APK Mirror, which is a website to download third-party applications which are not supported by your actual device. And the moment I click on this link, it will take me to various versions, and you need to download the 1.1.36 variant. Now, the latest version I think was released on 22nd of April, and it was not compatible with the Fire Stick. So make sure you download the 1.1.36 version and download the latest bundle within the 1.1.36 package. So it will take you to a couple of ads and you'll be able to download the application. Once you download that, make sure that you have the Send Files to TV application on your cell phone itself. So this will allow you to send the downloaded app directly to your Fire TV. Now that we have the app downloaded on the cell phone, let's make our Fire Stick ready to receive and install the application. To receive the application from the cell phone or on the Fire Stick, you need to have two applications. One is the Send Files to TV app, which is available on the Amazon store, and the second, to navigate to the particular folder where the file is actually downloaded, is a File Explorer. Again, it's available on the Amazon Play Store. So you need to go to Applications, Categories, and within Categories you'll have Utilities, and you'll have both these applications readily available for free. So go ahead and download that. Once the download is completed, the next thing you want to do is actually enable the developer option which allows you to install third-party application. Like I said, it is not compatible directly with the Fire Stick, so you are downloading it from a third-party website. So make sure you enable in your developer options. You need to go to Settings, and you need to go to My Fire TV, Developer Options, and you need to check the setting which says that you're allowing unknown sources applications to be installed. So make sure you do that. Now that is done, we're ready to receive the application and install it. So let's go ahead and fire up our phone, and we need to actually open Send Files to TV and hit the Send option. And the moment I hit send, it will actually tell me to select the file, and I will need to go to Downloads folder, because there is where my download files are. So I'll select my respective file, and once I select that on my Fire TV, I need to hit the Receive button. The moment I hit receive, it should actually detect that there is a phone which is trying to send something to the Fire TV, and the Fire TV should say that, okay, we are receiving the file, and the file transfer should be completed. It shouldn't take much time. It's just like a 15 to 20 MB file, so it shouldn't take a few seconds. Once the file transfer is completed, next step is to actually go ahead and install the application. And since we have gone ahead and already enabled the developer option to allow it to install application from third-party sources, we can go ahead and we can directly open the File Explorer, go to the download folder, because there is where my downloaded application will be present, and I can install it. I can open the application and hit install, and the app should be installed directly, and it should give a pop-up saying that it's ready to run. Before we run the application, there are two things I want to do. One is make sure that I have my PC up and running along with Steam, so that directly it can connect to my Fire Stick. Second thing is I want to connect my Bluetooth controller. In this case, I'm using an Xbox One controller. You can use any compatible Bluetooth controller. All I need to do on my Fire Stick is go to Settings, go to remote devices and Bluetooth controller and add a gamepad, and on my controller I just need to hit the power button and the pairing button. It should detect seamlessly and sync. Once the sync is done, let's go ahead and actually control the device with the controller itself and open the Steam Link. The moment I hit Steam Link, it will give me a pop-up and it will scan if there is any compatible Steam PC running on my network, and I do have my PC up and running, so I will select that, and it's actually going to give me a code, a OTP kind of thing, so that my PC and my Fire Stick is in sync. So make sure that you enter the correct code on which is displayed on your Fire Stick. Once you enter the code, your connection speed will be tested, and I was connected to 2.4 gigahertz and the speed was close to, I think, 15 Mbps. When I connect to a 5 gigahertz, it's close to 50 Mbps. So make sure you're connected to the best Wi-Fi connection. Next thing, it's just going to throw out an error which was going to say that, you know what, this is not a compatible application and the performance might not be adequate. So just say okay, and it will just give you a tutorial as to what button you can press to go up and down, just kind of a hint. And once we say okay, we should see our Steam library. So that's it. We can see our Steam library, the Steam remote compatible games which will display, and you can add multiple games later on. So now once we actually reach the Steam library, you can actually go ahead and launch the games. Now the performance of these games heavily rely on how good your internet connection is. I have a 300 Mbps up and down connection, and like I said, when I was connected to the 2.4 gigahertz, the connection was a little jittery. There was a lag, a slight delay, pixelation of the graphics. But when I was connected to the 5 gigahertz, it was much better. So if you're really serious on this ground, you want to actually play this for a longer period of time, I would suggest you invest in even an add-on you get with the Fire Stick, available on Amazon website. So it's basically an add-on which has a RJ45 port which connects your LAN cable and gives you the best internet connection speed. So make sure that you can go ahead and purchase that if you really want to take this seriously and play it without any kind of problems. Now, second thing is that I wouldn't really play competitive games on this kind of setup, obviously, because there will be some kind of delay, some kind of lag, regardless of what connection you have. So I would not want to lose an edge rather than playing it on my PC itself with a keyboard and a mouse. I would just love to play casual games, maybe some racing kind of game which doesn't involve like too much concentration. Just sitting on your beanbag and playing it in the living room in front of your big TV, rather than sitting in your PC room and playing in front of the PC. So this is just a casual kind of a gaming setup which works fine. So that's it, guys. I hope you guys like this video. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys are safe and you guys have a great day ahead.